Hello and welcome to another grab bag edition of Sports Corner Neil. I'll be making a whole bunch of picks today all across the NBA, the NHL, and college basketball. So get ready, lots of picks, a lot of information flowing. Let's get started. As you watch this wonderful compilation of videos here of me talking, today we will be going over Boston versus New York in both the NBA and the NHL. I got Chicago and Detroit picked for you, and your MSU and Michigan picks. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Hello, and once again, welcome to Sports Corner Neil. I am Neil Roseanne, your host and guide for today's sporting events. Well, today is, of course, New York versus Boston Day. I guess the NHL and NBA decided to team up and really make an interesting pair of games. What am I talking about? Well, the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. That's happening in the NBA. And the Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers taking each other on in the NHL. What a big day. We're going to start with those two. Actually, we're going to start with the NHL first. We're going to start with Boston versus the Rangers. This is going to be a totally goalie-oriented game. You got Tim Thomas for the Bruins, Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers. It's going to be a well-contested game. I see the Rangers winning 3-1, though, because of Gaborik and the other scores that the Rangers have. Chicago versus Detroit. A lot for you hometown people here. I see Detroit winning 4-0. It's not going to really be that contested. Too much scoring by Detroit. They're just too hot right now, I feel. So that's that. And then Ottawa versus Florida. I see Ottawa winning that game. Florida's not really that good. I know Ottawa is the 7th seed at the moment, and Florida's the 3 seed, but totally different story. Ottawa wins definitely 3-1 there. And those are NHL picks. Now, we're going to head on over to the NBA. And now with our NBA picks, like I said at the start of the video, we have the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Jeremy Lin has been possibly the story of all of sports the past couple weeks. He's been on fire. Hopefully you've been following that. But like a lot of people say, they criticize him that he can't really play too many turnovers. I think he's a gamer, a baller. He's going to be able to really thrive in this game. Rondo will give him a little bit of issues early, I feel, maybe a little bit late, but he'll be able to still get his assists and a little bit of points up there. I see the Knicks winning this one. I just don't see Rondo. Rondo will go off, but I feel like the Knicks will be able to counter that. The Knicks win 92-89. Next up, we have Miami versus LA, which is later on ABC today, and this one's going to be testy. If you didn't watch in the All-Star game, Miami's Wade went in on a hard foul against Kobe Bryant of the Lakers, and, well, in the All-Star game. Why would you do that? And anyway, well, he broke his nose, Bryant did, and then he also got a concussion, which hasn't stopped him from playing. But I see the Lakers trying to get back. That'll probably get in their way of actually beating the Heat. LeBron James is way too hard to cover as well. Heat win 101-92. And lastly, we got Chicago versus Philadelphia. I got Chicago. Philadelphia hasn't shown me enough to actually be a legitimate contender every night. They won a couple games in a row now and just don't see it happening. So I see Chicago beating Philadelphia 109-102. It'll be close, but it'll still be good. Be sure to watch all those. And next up, we got your NCAA picks. Well, in the NCAA basketball realm, we are in the final games of the regular season. The tournament is just on its way. I'm going to have a lot about that, trust me. But anyway, before we get to that, we have a couple games before the conference championships. An interesting one today is University of Kentucky taking on Florida. Now, this one will be good. Both of the teams are ranked in the top. SEC, pretty strong in basketball with just these two teams, so it'll be a good game, but University of Kentucky has been the strongest team by far this year. I see them winning handily in Florida. Then we got Michigan and Penn State. Once again, Michigan ranked high. Penn State, well, when's football season? I know it's cliche, but come on, really, Penn State basketball. Ugh. But anyway, Michigan is going to win over Penn State easily and head on into that Big Ten championship with some momentum. And then last, we have MSU and Ohio State. Ohio State's going to be looking to get some revenge. They got Sullinger, and the key matchup is definitely going to be Sullinger and Green in that game. Green has just been on fire. Don't see that stopping. Sullinger's just not recently, I don't know, it's just something about Ohio State that's not been flowing with me. So I got MSU over OSU. OSU, really disappointing, thought they could win the Big Ten. Well, now, not so much. So with that, those were all my picks for today. Hopefully you get to watch a lot of the games. I know there's a lot going on, so maybe try and slip the channels, get that picture-in-a-picture. Definitely do that. And, well, next up I got, conference picks coming up for NCAA basketball. I got the MLB season coming up. I'm going to make a whole lot of predictions for that as well. A lot of videos, a lot of stuff coming. And tomorrow, writing for the Morning Sun. That's right. You can see that article probably on Tuesday, if not in the paper Wednesday. Going to be covering the Mount Pleasant basketball game. So watch out for that stuff. A lot of my stuff, I should say, is going to be in the paper and on that website. I'll share that with you. So that's been Sports According to Neil for today. Go out and enjoy the games, and thanks for watching. Go to sportsaccordingtoneil.blogspot.com for all your Sports According to Neil needs. Or follow me on Twitter at NeilAndSports. Be sure to use the hashtag NeilKnowsSports. Thanks for watching.